Okay. So welcome everybody to this section. I really appreciate all the community members for the support so far for the HATOK Army across the globe. Without wasting our time, we already know what's going on in the community presently. We've dropped a brief information that contains what's actually happening in the ecosystem. That's the HATOK ecosystem. We've done our own part in the last few hours, communicated with all the partners that are involved in the industry, from Binance, Smart Chain team, to the CMC team, down to the decentralized exchanges. So a few of them we've communicated with, we've spoken with them, and we are on it. Presently, we are on it, and we continue doing our investigation to get to the root of the whole matter. Like we said, we want all the community members to stay put. We all are the confidence in the project. That's why we are all together as the community members, and we want us to keep pushing other them as we do our own parts to come up with all possible solutions, the revival plan, and every other thing in the industry. And we want to play with everyone in the community to please make sure that you try as much as possible all information that will be communicated to the community members here. You get a version of yours, and you represent us positively on the social network, on the media outside there, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Telegram, because we have a lot of naysayers, a lot of netizens outside there that will keep posting their own points of view. We want everybody here to represent us positively, as we believe that we will get to the root of the matter, and everybody will, in the long run, be in profits. The industry is a freedom of speech industry. Everybody can say whatever they like, and that's why you need to make sure you follow all information from the Telegram group, the official Telegram group. That's t.me/human assets token, or our Twitter page. You follow up information from there. We are in a decentralized ecosystem. That's the blockchain technology, the distributed ledger technology, and that's great room for everybody to have the room to voice out, say what they like, their view about any project. But we want to give everybody their reassurance once again that we on this, we are going to get to the root of the whole matter. What actually happened in the last few hours is not a new thing in the ecosystem, in the Web3 ecosystem. We all know about HATOKEN, and even the major exchanges in the world, Binance and co. There's always the consent of HATOKEN, where some of the funds that are always recovered. So that is the plea from the team leader of the HATOK team. So in a while now, before we be giving everybody the opportunity, some few people, maybe the group will be open for you to drop your question, then it will be answered here. So, but in any question you're answering, make sure you're answering for clarification. That's why it's an AMA section. So make sure you listen attentively to whatever we have to say right now for you to get a picture of the whole matter. I'll be sharing the screen from my own end to give the community the confidence that we are on this, the path at which we've taken. We've done our own parts. So we're expecting the partners in the ecosystem to come to our aid and for us to have headway. In the last few weeks, there's a particular blockchain that actually what happened to their ecosystem. It's so devastating. But they are pushing and their solution that's coming up on. So also our team we are not backing down of this. It's a war. This what is called cyber security war. So we are not backing down. We do our best to make sure that every single thing is under control. So thank you once again for still believing in the team even up to now. And we believe that we are going to turn into a lot. We have a lot of products under development, and some are even ready to be launched for those that are following all information in the community group. So we are here to stay. We are here for humanity. We are here to protect the human race. We are here to contribute our part to the Web3 ecosystem. And we know that every community member here is going to benefit from every of our products. And like I said at the beginning of the meeting, I want every one of us to be a good representative of the community outside there, because in the past few hours and the next few hours and days now, we're going to see a lot of information on the social media, a lot of views. So we want everyone here to defend in the project, because this is our community, this is our project. So thank you so much. We've written a mail to the CMC team informing them of what has happened on the HATOKEN ecosystem. And I will share the screen and everybody can read what we've sent to them. We're going to snip the screens of those. We're going to snip the screens of those messages, those interactions with our partners, and it's going to be dropped in the channel and in the group so that you can go through it and you can share it all around, just to build the confidence for every community member that we are doing our own best to make sure that everything is under control. So we've written also to the Binance support team about what has happened on the ecosystem, and a decentralized exchange team has given us a full breakdown of what has actually happened on the ecosystem. We have been with them for the last 2 to 3 hours. We've been on communication as we are trying to trace the whole blockchain transaction of what has actually happened in the ecosystem. So, and we've shared the screen for all the community members to read through and see what has transpired in the ecosystem, and with the hackers, those that penetrate into the HATOKEN contracts. So you will see the transaction that has happened on their own end. But the middle ground is we are getting to the root of the matter, and we are going to overcome this stage. So every community member is advised to stay put. Just be patient with us, and we do our own part.
Good evening, Dr. Welcome.
So welcome back. Who said that? So welcome back, everyone. Uh, we're going to share the screen of the actions the team has taken over the last few hours, and we are still communicating with our other partners in the ecosystem. So we want everyone to stay put and follow up all updates from this Telegram group. The Telegram group is the primary source for information regarding ATOK, t.me/UMA asset token. So thank you.
So this the mail sent to the core market cap team, informing them of the situation around the ecosystem. I believe everyone can read what is there. So the string transactions occurred around 2:30 p.m. UTC plus 1, and we are still expecting a feedback from the team. So this the mail that we copied the core market cap team. So also we've sent a mail to the Binance team, the Binance supports on the smart chain. So you can all read what is there. So a representative from the team was the one that who sent the letter, and we are still expecting a feedback from the support team on the next actions that will be taken. But we are pushing on our own end over here. And the last area we're going to be viewing together is the contract that the transaction interacted with, because the transaction method reveals a byte signature. Few people might not understand what is meant by byte signature, but when we go through what is being discussed from the experts in the ecosystem, we'll be able to understand what is meant by that. On the scan, you see the transaction hash, the method. The method is to tell us whether it's a swap, it's a transfer, maybe you transfer your token from one wallet to another, or you swap the token. So that's the method. But the method under this, the transaction, the 6 fraudulent transactions that occur in the ecosystem in the last few reveals a byte signature. So we can't really trace what really happened on the process. It has to do with technical aspect of the Web 3.0, that's blockchain. So that's from the hackers, the black hackers. So I'll try as much as possible for us to see what is on the screen, even though it might be difficult for us to read, because Telegram do not allow us to zoom out messages on the desktop. So we wrote a letter to the transaction, actually interacted with 1-inch router. They are V4 router on Binance chain. If you check that, the transactions from the hackers, it interacted with the V4 routers, and they interact with 1-inch router. So we have to communicate with one each team to let them know what's going on and what's happening with their router. Is it an inch in their router? And we can follow up the full discussion between our team and their team. You can say the message was sent to them. I'm a representative of Inc Nation Universal DAO. They are registered in Wyoming. About 2 hours ago, that was a period of reports to their team. 6 unauthorized 1-inch network, 1-inch V4 router transaction interacted with the HATOKEN contracts on Binance Smart Chain, which drain the total liquidity in our pool and has posed a threat to our image, like a lot of people are saying now in the ecosystem. Attached herein are the links to the said transaction. So we copy the transaction ID for all the 6 transactions that led to the removal of the liquidity from the hackers. So we can all read it through. I told them we understand how to pull litigation regards. So there's an hacking in the process, and we won't be able to read it one by one, but we can all try to read through what is on the scan. Like I said, if you look at this place, you see byte signature. The method is not giving us the type of transaction, whether it's a swap or a transfer. So because of the way the hackers interacted with the contract, so it just shows us a byte signature. And this is one of the byte signature that we can see on the screen here. So, and the communication continues because we are trying to look down to the roots of the whole matter. So then the transactions on Binance Smart Chain, we will not be visiting those scans. We might only visit where the hackers has distributed the liquidity that was removed to all other wallets on Bitcoin. So the hackers move the token to USDT on Binance Smart Chain, that's BEP20, and from BEP20 they move it to REN BTC, that's REN BTC, that's on Binance Smart Chain also. From that they move it to blockchain.com, so the Bitcoin address. So that's the end point of the removal of the liquidity. We are doing our best to dig deep and dig through to the bottom of the whole process. This is just to give the community members the confidence that we are doing our own part to get everything under control and everything resolved. So that's on that part. So, and there are other partners that are working also on. Sorry for the break, I'm trying to close the screen. So those are the little information we can share with the community. So we need to be diplomatic in even this in our formation. So that's that for now. And we want to give everybody the assurance that we are working on our own blockchain, since the issue we are having now is with Binance ecosystem, the Binance Smart Chain ecosystem. Our blockchain, we are working on it, and our product, we have 9 products that is coming on board, which half of the products for in their testing phases. So we are testing them, and others are under development. We want to give everybody the assurance that no matter what happens in this journey, no matter what happens in the process, everybody will get covered. Everybody will be protected by the team. Everybody will always be in profit. So that is that from the team for now. So the group will be open for a few minutes, I think like 10 to 15 minutes for questions from the team. You type your question, you drop it in the group, then when we close the group, we can easily attend to all questions that has been dropped in the group. So all the community members across the world, thank you so much for coming around, for joining this section. Please take note that nobody will be allowed to come on live, on live to ask any question. If you have any question to ask, kindly drop it in the group. The group is open and will be closed in the next 15 minutes. And we promise to give an answer to every question that needs an answer for now from the team. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. So we've been able to open the group for the past 15 minutes to receive questions from the community members, and we'll be taking each question. Like I said, the questions that needs to be answered right now, we will provide an answer to read. And we appreciate the community members that participate in the questions section. So the first question that we have here is, when are we migrating to a blockchain? Yeah, that's the head point, that's the focus of our team, and the whole process, the development, everything is in process, is under testing, and we perfect everything. And with the experience we are having now on the Binance chain, which we can say that the Binance Smart Chain has failed us, or it's not secure to our own best understanding, we will try everything our parts, developers, or the experts in our team. We make sure that we put in more effort with this experience to make sure that our blockchain, the DAO to DAO chain, is more secured, or the most secured network in the industry, because experience begat knowledge. So the next thing that we have here, so to answer the question, that's when we've perfected everything. From all these our experiences, we make sure that everything is fully in a perfect realm. Then we can release and announce the release date for our DAO to DAO chain. But trust us, the chain is under development. We are on the testing phase, perfected every single thing needed. So the next thing that's here is the only thing I mentioned that during the course of the introduction. I said everybody just have to be rest assured that everybody are covered. We got everyone covered. You will be able to get your funds, even it might even be in profit. You'll be in profit wherever you are getting your funds. Our chain is there to get everybody covered in the process of so I just want everybody to be to have the confidence in the team and believe in the process of and believe in the process. So the next person asks what's our faith. I've explained everybody's faith is a good faith. We are in the on needs, and everything will actually work out fine for every community members. So level solution during was a faith. We've answered those asking that. So someone asks about blockchain experts. This the industry, for those that understand the industry, I will not be going in depth, but this is a contract. This software codes. This a contract is software codes that on the blockchain. It's and software has bugs. That's why there's always migration in the ecosystem. No, there are a lot of projects that migrate when they discover that there's a box. But we are not saying that that's what happened on our own part. But when you deal with a smart contract, you are dealing with software. It's a software, a contract that is deployed on the blockchain. Blockchain itself will show the transaction, will show you everything that has occurred. It's there permanently. But it's a smart contract can be tampered with, can be yes, can be tampered because it's a lines of codes, it's a lines of software codes. So that's just for those that person asking about the expert in blockchain. Well, thank you on that. We are not dwelling on that. People buying the dip. We already have the details. They see as if immediately we notice the strange transaction and the contract. So we already get the CXZ file of those that are holding till that time. So there's no problem about that one. Can we still buy more HATOKEN? Please, everyone should stop buying HATOKEN for now. Stop it. We announced that the hackers has penetrated to the contract. Sorry for the break. So please stop buying. Keep your PNB with you and wait for the next update from the team. Migration to our chain, I've answered that. It's when we perfect everything, and with our experience, it makes our developers, our experts to sit down to make sure that we put every single thing in place, everything are intact, and we build one of the most secured ecosystem in the Web 3.0 industry. So when we perfect all those things, then we can announce the migration date to our own chain. Everybody coins are in their wallet, just the liquidity that was tampered with by the hackers. So, and we're on that. We're on that. I've answered those that bought the dip that we already get the CSV file. Yeah, thank you. So the chain is owned by Binance and it's not in our own control. And that's why I say the DAO to DAO chain that's under development with all this experience, it's giving us room to patiently touch every part of the chain to make sure we build one of the most secured chain in the ecosystem. So the Binance chain, we can say it is the one, the smart chain is the one that has failed us, not secured enough. We try our best. The person who asks about mooting the buying on PancakeSwap or KuCoin, we're going to try our best. The truth is the liquidity that was added, there's still some liquidity that was added. We locked a liquidity, and that's why the hackers are unable to remove the whole liquidity. Liquidity was locked. That's why they are unable to remove the whole liquidity from the contracts. Yeah. Have we received any positive response? Yeah, we are with our partners. There are people in the ecosystem. As we are waiting for others to communicate with us, we are communicating with some few other blockchain experts and some other few partners in the ecosystem. I don't believe we are going to see it through. We are going to see it to the bottom of the whole process. Thank you. Someone asked about the anti-whale and other mechanism. Yeah, the contract as always, we don't have a pump and dump system whereby the price goes up and the next 2-3 minutes it goes down. So those are the areas we've make sure we've corrected, we modify, and the V2. But this time around, we are talking about a penetration into the contract, and sorry. And the penetration to the contract, those that are active in the community knows we have a lot of people impersonating the project, even the Telegram community. Have a lot of other groups that claim to be HATOKEN group, and there are people that claim to be HATOK team. So we have a lot of enemies in the ecosystem, in the space. So, but we are going to push through and make sure that all the community members, all the holders, will be covered, and we are going to have, we are all going to be in profit. That is the confidence we can give to every holders of ATOK. So talked about the drastically draw wallet panel. Please, what will happen if the liquidity cannot be traced after? Yeah, we are on it, and there will always be a solution. One of the chain in the ecosystem that faced a high volatility in the last few days, they've proposed a new plan, a revival plan for their ecosystem. The truth is, the confidence that everybody needs to have is the team that are behind this are experts. There will always be a solution. So the blockchain team I mentioned, for those that are following the space that's Luna, they already sit down and come up with a solution. And you know what happens in the ecosystem during the period where their tokens, both their coins and their stable coin fails. But we are not going there. So likewise also there will be solution here. And one of the biggest solutions that we can have is our chain. We have our own primary chain that is almost completed. That is, we are in the testing phase, that we're trying to make sure that it doesn't have any error by the time we finally deploy it live. So everybody are covered. Thank you. Blockchain without liquidity. Like I said, there are some questions that might not get answers because they don't need answer for now. We said that nobody should buy now. Please stop the purchase. Stop the purchase. We look into the decks if we can do things about those that are buying. We do that on our own part, but everybody are covered. So we have similar question repeated. What's the fate? The fate is everybody are covered. In no matter how the journey is, you always be in profit. You will be in profit. The team will do their best to make sure that all others are in profit. So that's our universal wallet. The universal wallet will be available also when we've touched we've pen tested. Yes. So all our products with this experience will be going through pen testing. Pen testing is the period whereby all products are tested by hackers. We have white hackers that we pen test our products so that all this issue of hacking or errors in the software code will not occur, because we want to build the best products in the ecosystem, one of the best products in the ecosystem. So everybody should just have that confidence that we are doing our part in the May project. We have 9 May products that are under development. We are doing our part, and we will get solution to HATOK, the issue facing HATOK presently. Thank you. So UA will be ready for use, and we're going to list it on the Play Store, on Apple Store, when we are fully perfect both the wallet and the security parts of the wallet. Thank you. We've answered it, and I will keep repeating. We are going to drop the recorded version of this section. Please do not buy HATOK till we resolved what's on ground presently. Do not buy. Tell your people not to buy. Tell your people not to transact with HATOK contracts. Thank you. Is it the hacker that took our liquidity? Yes, it's the hackers that removed the liquidity. The hackers removed the liquidity. I will drop the 6 transaction ID for the how the liquidity was removed bit by bit. It's 6 transaction. I'll drop it there, and if there's any other information, it will be dropped in the group so that everybody can do this blockchain. You can all trace the transactions. You can all trace it on the scan. We have different scan, different explorer. Thank you. We do that wherever we type or pin, we drop the recorded version of this AMA, and any other information will be pinned both in the announcement channel and in the group. Also, we are going to make sure we repost it on our Twitter page. Thank you. Someone asked about auditing. I will not go deep into that part because we are the one handling the projects, and those that handle token project knows what auditing is. And auditing is about testing and trying to make sure that everything that has to do with the project, it's just like you are testing the contract, what has been written in the contract, but it has nothing to do with the contract that is being asked. That's just the summary of auditing. It has nothing to do with contract that they penetrate into. Auditing doesn't have anything to do with. There are a lot of projects that are audited by this said organization, but they are failed also today. So it's not the auditing part; it's the software codes. Thank you. Say nobody should buy HATOK. Nobody should buy HATOK. Please help with the issues solved with Binance, and we've communicated with the Binance support, and we'll be expecting a response from them in the next few hours. Someone said that it doesn't know much about crypto and blockchain, and hence stand to be corrected. This wasn't hacking. I will tag that message now, and I will drop a link, the wallet address of the hacker. The hackers are, let's say that they are good in their own parts, in their own world. And the hacking in the blockchain ecosystem follows a lot of procedures whereby a wallet can be attached to wallet. Whereby you only see the wallet they want you to see. If we for those that are familiar or you are into research in the ecosystem, you understand what I'm trying to pass across. So I will copy the someone is disturbing. I'm going to copy the wallet address of the account now, and I will tag that message and drop it there. So everybody can click on the link. You check on Binance, you check how the money was being moved from different wallets. You check how it was moved to REN BTC, from REN BTC down like that, down like that. So you can check it on your own. So that's why it's called blockchain. Transaction is open for everybody to see. So I've dropped it in a group. Everybody are free to check the transaction. You see it there, you see your transaction. So you can trace it. So that's the main wallet that interacts with the contract. Since it's connecting to the contract itself, that's why you see maybe on this PoolCoin or any of the exchange charts you are following up, that is attaching to the deployer wallet, because that's where they penetrate through. They penetrate through the deployer wallet address to perform whatever they want to do on the contract. So that's it there. Thank you. So, amen. Amen. Appreciate the community members, especially those that are praying to encourage the team. Thank you so much. There's someone that's asking about the disabled trading. So and buying of 2 billion. Yes, whatever it's happening on the contract presently, think we've taken some protective measure right now. So everybody is covered for now. So whatever is going on in the contracts, we look into it. But our own is to dig deep to the root of the whole matter and make sure that all the community members are at profit. Nobody's at loss. Thank you. You've answered the question on UA, and with all this that is happening, it's telling us more to make sure that our products are where we pen tested perfectly, make sure that it's close to perfection. So everybody will have to be patient because we want to put a product, and I believe nobody in the community will want us to have a product outside there that we have a glitch of this kind. So everybody just have to be patient. Thank you. Someone asking about the wallet that's made says 42,000 and now it track it their own money. A lot of people don't understand how the space operates. The $2 million you're talking about is the market cap supporting the yes, is the market cap. The $42,000 that was removed by the hackers is what is supporting the liquidity pool, the supporting the market cap. That's the liquidity supporting the market cap. You see that when the liquidity was removed, the market cap drops. So that's how the space is. So the liquidity is different from market cap. Market cap is the total supply multiplied by price, while liquidity is the money that is in the ecosystem. So most projects you see outside there with 10 million market cap, 500 million market cap might not have up to $10 million in their liquidity pool. So that is how it's operated in the blockchain ecosystem. You might not understand the technical part, but that is just what is there. We do our best. We have not communicated anything like V3. We don't say anything like that. Nothing like V3. We are handling this section to make sure that we clear any doubts in the community. Everybody knows what's going on. As the team are doing their own part, the community knows that this is what is happening in the ecosystem. If you have naysayers on the media, on social media, you can be able to know how to reply them, how to respond to them. Pending the time, we are going to come up with a revival plan or the best solution after communicating with all our partners, and we've received a lot of ideas and way ahead, but we are on it. Thank you so much.
Can I
Um,
speak?
no, 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 no. Please kindly mute yourself. Nobody should come online. If there will be time for that, that will be after I've answered all questions. We're about to round up with the questions. So, and I believe there's no question that can be asked that has not been dropped into the group. So, like I said, we are not opening a voice section for question. I'm not opening that. So, thank you. I think questions are being repeated, so I'm jumping over all the questions. If you're following me, I'm jumping over the questions. They are repeating themselves. Um, Someone asked that, does that mean all our investments has just vanished like that? No, 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 no. Everybody are covered. No matter what happened, our chain is there to compensate everybody. So we have the details of everybody, and we are building an AVM compatible chain, which shows that even your wallet can be active on our chain. So no, 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 everybody investment has not vanished. Just be patient. Don't jump into any information that might be going up or any update. Follow up the informations that will be dropped in the group by the team, both in the announcement and in the group. And you can follow our Twitter page also. So thank you so much. Someone asked, with what happened after our migration to our blockchain? Like, I just want to know how it affected. Nothing much, nothing much. We are in charge of our blockchain, and we can make sure everything, we perfect a lot of things, and it's under our control. So nothing much will happen, and there's no way it's affecting our own chain. Thank you so much. Someone talked about the black hat hacker. Yeah, we are going to do our best in the process. Thank you. Increment reflection. We already get the details. We get the CXV file. Immediately we notice the transaction, the fraudulent transaction. So the CSV file, we've gotten it, is with us. So, and anything we have to do, we have to interact with that. Someone talked about buying. Okay. We can say someone asked, what's the fate of the investor now? I've answered that. Is it possible for the team to get back the stolen liquidity? We are on that with our partners, and we will look into that part. But the end point is everybody are covered. Everybody will be compensated with profit, no matter the conclusion or the end point of the whole process. Our own blockchain is in our control, and we are going to make sure we try our best to pen test it over and over again to make sure that it's one of the most secured blockchain network in the Web 3.0 ecosystem. So, and all this is training every one of us to be patient with the team so that we can perfect everything needed with our products. Thank you. Judge asks that, is this a full loss? No, it's not a full loss. Just stay tuned for whatever decision will be made. That's after we've dig through to the bottom of the whole process. I will answer the number 4 question from Reformer Gadima. Say, how long do users have to wait to get a substantial solution against this hack pending the outcome of the investigation? We are going to make sure that there's no gap in information. The community, just make sure you are active in the Telegram group and in the announcement group. We are going to make sure that at intervals we drop updates. So that's the duty of all users for now. So follow up the updates till we finally come up with the recovery plan and the next thing to do. Thank you. We are not migrating to another platform. Someone asks, What's chance of recovery our money, or are we migrating to another platform? No. We are not migrating to another platform. If we are going to involve in things like that, that will be to our shame. Everybody will just have to be patient for us to perfect it, because the Binance Smart Chain has compromised our trust, even though we are going to do everything to perfect the whole situation. Thank you. Someone talked about centralized exchanges alone. No, there's no token that trades only on centralized exchange, especially when it's a token. It's first listed on PancakeSwap if it's on Binance Chain or any of the Binance compatible decentralized exchange. So it lists, then from there, when your project you keep pushing, then you can list on many centralized exchanges as possible. That's how it works. Thank you. Yeah. Uh, there's assurance that everybody will be able, and everybody will be in profit. The method, the process is not yet communicated, but there's assurance. Someone asks that, what's the assurance if our money coming back? Everybody is assured of that one alone, and our stand is our blockchain will cover up for any loss that might have occurred in the process, even though we are still on the matter to dig deep. So whatever happens, but the final endpoint is our blockchain will cover up for any loss that might happen in the process. Thank you. Yeah, so we do that to Universal Wallet. Someone suggests adding more security to Universal Wallet. We will do that, and with all this experience, we are going to make sure that the wallet is more secured. Thank you. Yeah, someone is asking about the liquidity app, the person behind it, that is blockchain. Yes, we've said a lot of things in the process. Just follow up updates from the team. Thank you. Someone posted the deployer wallet. They posted there that who wants this wallet, can you give this? That's the deployer wallet. But when you don't understand what has happened, you won't be able to. If you are good at make in the explorer, you want to trace transactions. I've dropped a wallet. That's the main wallet that has to do with the hacking. So, and I've explained why the deployer wallet is there. They penetrate through the deployer wallet to get to the contract. That's what has happened to get to the contract to perform all their malicious activities on the contract. So I believe you get that. Thank you. See, um, like I said, we are not moving to V3. We did not announce anything like V3. Everybody to be patient. Nothing like V3. Just be calm. The reason why we are saying this is there are a lot of people outside there. There are impersonators outside there that might start coming up with a lot of updates. Nothing for now. The AMA section is for everyone to be those stay put. You stay put while the team do their own part. to look through the whole situation. Then when we've looked through the whole situation, then we get back to the community that this is the headway, this is what we've gotten to know, this is the conclusion, and this is what we are going to do. So please, thank you so much. I appreciate everyone for coming around to this section, and appreciate the community for having trust in the team. We are HATOK team, the HATOK community, HATOK team. We are doing our best to make sure that all the community holders, the members, we are protecting them. So thank you so much once again. Appreciate you all. God bless. So we are done with today's section. Appreciate everyone for coming around. Follow up updates on the HATOK Telegram group and the HATOK channel, and make sure you pass information across to all HATOK holders. You repost any information that is dropped in the group on your status, on your feeds, in all the social media, on your page, in your social media. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Stay safe, stay healthy.